Hi, how are you? Gabriella Angelina with Out Magazine. Hi,
Nice.
Lisa. I'm so excited to get to speak to you. You are an icon, a legend, the Lisa Vanderpump. My first question, I was curious, what inspired the creation of the Vanderpump Villa and bringing it over to Hulu?
Well, I found this chateau and I was talking about maybe buying this chateau and going out there to see it. And then I met with Julie Pizzi, one of the main people at Boone and Murray, and we chatted about maybe doing a show together before. And we thought, wouldn't it be fun to actually do a a show that was truly immersive, that you went there, you had guests and you had staff that stayed there in the middle of the French countryside. And I thought, oh, we'll never get it together. So we took it to Hulu and they went, we love it, we want to do it, want to do it now. So I was like, whoa, hold on a second. And we just think, can we get this together? And everybody worked really hard. And Hulu and Boone and Murray were a dream, a dream. They were like, you just do it exactly, you do you. What colors you want, what music you want, how you want it to look, the whole aesthetic, the experiences. And so we put the casting notice out there, had about 5,000 people apply in the first week. And then I was like, we don't want people that are good for television but don't know their job. Everybody has to be really qualified. We don't want girls that say, I know how to make a bed. You had to be a good housekeeper. You had to have good references. You had to be a great mixologist. So we kind of just put it out there and went through endless people, and then we thought we'd find a cast of people from all different walks of life. Everybody had an interesting story to tell.
Incredible. And speaking of that, I mean, we're used to Vanderpump Rules where we see this tight-knit group of staff, but they get to go home. How did the dynamic change when now the guests and the staff are living in under one roof?
Well, I'm glad I haven't spent the last 12 years living with a cast of Vanderpump Rules. That's all I can say. After doing it for a couple of months, I'm like, holy shit. I mean, I have to leave like pretty much when America wakes up in France. So I had to leave and get on with my business on Zoom there. I could have a break away from them, but they were literally with each other all the time. So that was challenging for them. You're going to see that. You put 12 people together, all that have a proper job to do, and somebody's saying, well, I'm the boss here. And I'm like, I'm the boss. Everybody needs to settle down. So
We all know that Lisa Vanderpump is the boss.
exactly. Exactly. Well, some people didn't realize that, Gabriella. Like Eric thought he was the boss.
Well,
I
you're the boss to me always. At Magazine, we love that you have this incredibly public, wonderful friendship with Trixie. And what
Yes.
I want to know is now Trixie has the motel, you have the chateau. Can we see like maybe a collaboration Trixie Vanderpump moment, maybe for reality TV?
Oh, Trixie should, if I did the show again, yes, Trixie should be a guest. I have so much respect for Trixie Mattel, so much. One, she's like such a great friend, really, but so professional, so dedicated. And yeah, I have a lot of respect, a lot of respect.
Now,
But
did
no,
you go into Vanderpump Villa a little hesitant, considering we are coming off of Scandival and all of the craziness? Were you worried at all going into Vanderpump Villa that maybe this group of people may lose it?
well, that's always a worry for sure. Scandal was something unique, and I don't know why it just became like to be a subject at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I have no idea. Adele concerts when she's in her break talking about it, like CNN, the Good Morning America. I think it's because people have been invested in that show for so long, and the audience felt cheated because they thought they knew everything. The cast had always been very good at sharing everything, and suddenly they were like, "What?" And they were fighting for Ariana, and the whole thing kind of exploded. But yeah, you always see a little few shenanigans going on. If you put 12 young people together, obviously you expect that. But I don't care what they do, just keep it over there. But as long as my guests had important things to celebrate, like really, that was the pressure on me. They couldn't leave and said, this was my engagement party, and it was totally screwed up by that had to be good. They had to leave with a great experience. That was the paramount thing.
Lisa, we love you. We cannot wait to see what you do next. And at the end of the day, you are the boss. Thank you so much for talking to us at Out.
You put Trixie on the cover of your magazine.
Yeah, we're getting there. Don't worry, we're getting there.
I'm a big fan. Okay, bye.
We love you, Lisa.